Hey, what is up? Welcome back to another Tutorial Tuesday video here on the channel. Today we're going to be covering camera angles and poses. I'm going to be making like some sort of like, I don't know, sword pose today. So you can either go by what I'm doing by making this pose, or you can, you know, just watch it and then like try to make your own pose and then use the camera angles to help you out with your pose. Today we're going to be turning my character around. We're gonna take his left foot, or his left foot, and we're gonna like just, you know, move it out just a little bit, so that it's like, so I can curve it just a little bit like that. All right, boom. Oh man, this is gonna look so good. All right, so we're gonna move it back as well. Oh, didn't mean to do that. We're going to move his foot like back and then over. So we're going to move his front foot just a little bit forward as well. We're going to kind of bend it. We're going to like bend his other foot as well. Or we're not going to bend his foot, but we're going to like kind of bend it forward. Here we go. Then just move this back forward just a little bit. All right. And there we go. All right. There we go. I think that's good enough. Wait, actually, hold on. We're going to move it forward like that. And then we're going to rotate it just a little bit. But I got to fix that. All right, there we go. I think that looks pretty good so far. All right, there we go. Yeah. All right, so now you're just gonna take the body and then like rotate it, or not rotate it, but like make him like lean just a little forward. And then I'm gonna make him lean like that. But I'm gonna like kind of like curve his body. All right, there we go. And then move his head down just a little bit like that. And then we're gonna take his arm, because this is where he's gonna be holding his sword. So he's gonna be holding the sword like this. Boom. Look at that. Already looks dope. Already looks dope. You're gonna curve his arm down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Then we're gonna take this arm. Oops. Take this arm and we're gonna like kind of curve it just a little bit. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna bend it just a little bit like that, and then we're gonna bend his arm like this, and then we're gonna move it up like, oh, okay, well, hold on, not like that, but like this. Let me see. There we go, like that. All right, and then we're just gonna take our diamond sword. And once we take our diamond sword, you always want to make sure you extrude out the swords, because it just looks better if you extrude out the sword. If you don't know how to extrude the sword, just get whatever sword you want. I typically go for the infinite edits. And then just click this little live selection tool, the polygonal tool. You click on the diamond sword. It highlights like all of them. Just click off of it, hold shift, and click all the ones in the middle. Basically, just all the squares in the middle. And then rotate it around. You don't have to keep holding shift, but when you rotate it around, hold shift again, and then just click all the ones in the middle. And then after that, click D. I typically make my middle selection 3. Okay, that, yeah, not 34. I typically make it 3. So, and then after you make it like that, just click off of it again, and then make sure you go back to your live selection tool, because it's going to bring out your extrude tool. So go back to your live selection tool, hold shift, and click the ones on the outside. Then once you clicked all the ones on the outside on this side, just rotate it back and do the same for this side. Now that you got all of these selected, just click D on your keyboard, and then I typically make this almost near that, but I just do like 2. Actually no, let's make it 1.5 in this case. Yeah, I typically make it 1.5, and then I make, after that, go back to your live selection tool. Then you're just going to highlight over. Oh, wait, you got to exit off first so it doesn't do both. You're just going to highlight over the handle part, press D, and then make it 1. And then, boom, there you go. And once you're done with that, just click your selection tool, then go back to your model tool. And then you are ready to move your sword. Because, look, it's pretty much 3D. Oh, my God, it's 3D. But I'm going to shrink mine just by 10%. There we go. We're going to move this over here and then rotate her around. 90 degrees, and then do like that. Boom. We actually might want to rotate it more like that. There we go. And then push it into the hand. Oh god. Holy, like, mother of just, like, I don't even know. But, let me see. You're gonna just want to make sure you fit the sword in his hand correctly. Alright, gotta rotate it just a little bit more. There we go. And then forward. Didn't try to move it like that, but just move it a little bit forward. Then move it downwards. And then, let me see. Is that still good? Or is that even good enough? Let's see if we move it like that. Is that good? Is that good? Actually, I might want to rotate it just like this. Okay. And then move it. No, not this way. Move it up just a little bit. Yeah, we gotta move it like that. There we go. I think that looks pretty, actually, there we go. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. It looks pretty good like that. And then in this case, if you want to, like, add capes and stuff, you can. In this case, I think I'm going to add my cape because oh, wait, no. Do I already have it saved? Let me see. Do I have it saved already? Yes, I do. I already have my cape saved. So, boom. There we go. And then just drag it out. No, drag it out. Okay, well, it doesn't want to drag it out. And then, boom. There we go. Let's rotate it. And then let's go like this. Move it over. Move it up. Move it back this way. Okay, there we go. Just try to make it fit as much as possible. And then just move her on down. Oh, wait, no, not like that. There we go. Okay. And then you can, like, if you have Flash's cape, I'll put that in I'll put the link in the description. You gotta pay for it, of course. It's not free. But yeah, you can use the cape, the cape model, and you can, like, change the weight it is. You can, like, make it curve. You can make it, like, more floppy, or, like, oh, wait, you can change the color of it. Never even knew that. I never actually, like, experienced with that, but, yeah, you can change, like, the way that it is, but I'm gonna keep mine at, like, 6. You change how, like, windy it looks. I'm gonna keep mine. I think mine was, like, at 9. Yeah. And then, yeah, you can do a lot with this cape. But, for the sake of this tutorial, I'm gonna keep mine, like, over there. Around 80, you know. And then I'm gonna move it up just a little bit like that. Yeah. I think that looks good. Alright, and then after that, now, oh man, here we go. We're going to the juicy part. So you just wanna, if you wanna, like, group them all together, you can just click the first part. Hold shift, click the last one, right click, go down to, group objects, or you could have just, like, you know, Alt G. Or wait, I click control. You can Alt G it, it makes it into one group, and then just call it render. Alright, so now that we got that, you want to go to this camera right here, hold it, and then go to target camera. Then once you do that, this little camera will pop up in your little window. You want to click this little box with the plus. Once you click that, you're going to be like, whoa, 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 what just happened? And you're going to be like, you're going to click object down here. If it's not already selected, go to object. Sometimes it's on basic, but just go to object. And then, now, to move the camera up, because it's in a weird position, you just want to click down on the film offset Y, so that basically brings it up. And if you want to just, like, move it to, like, the left and right, use the X-axis to move it left and right. But in this case, I think this right here is already in the middle. And then to zoom in the FOV, you can just click these little arrows right here, the horizontal and then the vertical FOV. I think those are actually important because it causes it to make it look more cinematic, I think. Alright, so now, I usually, for, like, different camera angles, you can hold Alt and then click, or not Alt, you can hold Control and then drag on, like, your rotate tool, and it kind of, like, bends it, you see? Well, it doesn't bend it, but it, like, rotates it to the sides. And then you can hold this to like move more or different positions on it. Or you can zoom in, and then you can like hold control on these to do different angles, stuff like that. Like you could just like experiment with it. If you hold control, I like using this tool right here, the rotate tool, because it causes you. It just depends on like the type of scenario that you're doing, and then you want to like rotate it just a little bit. We're gonna have ours like this. So you can mess around with all these settings. Like this changes the zoom and stuff in it. This just still zooms it in, the sensor film size, and then the focus length. That pretty much, you know, just focuses it in. It does exactly what it says. All right, so we're gonna move our X over. Finish doing your like little camera angle thing. However you feel like it's good enough, you can always just go to this. Oh wait, no, not that. Oops. The one up here with the little like the gear for settings. Go to save. Click the 3 dots. Save it wherever you want. So I'm just gonna call it a random 1, and then exit. Click that. Let it render out, and then yeah, you pretty much finished the tutorial right there. That's pretty much all that there is to camera angles and poses. Like you can do whatever pose you want. Camera angles, you can like make it tilt to the right and left, zoom the FOV in and stuff like that, and just rotate it around. But it all depends on like experimentation. Like whenever you experiment with it, you can experiment with like all the different type of cameras. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up this tutorial for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure you leave a like and a comment down below. That'll be much appreciated. And yeah, I'll talk to you in the next tutorial video. Peace out, guys. We're right in mid. Okay, we need chest plate. Chest plate, if possible. Why are things trying to kill me? Stop trying to kill me. Is this Santa Claus? Oh man, yo, can we get like some armor? Killer rabbit, no, kill. Stay back, killer rabbit.